Well, why didn't he do anything when I was there?
He says, Shama, he speaks English.
He doesn't need me to.
He speaks English. He says, Shama.
Hey, you
Ele falou, chama
Shama.
você fala
Who the
inglês.
fuck are you? Little
What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming out today. Before we get this thing started, I wanted to announce that Crypto.com just put up $1 million for UFC White House fight bonuses. So the guys that are involved in the fight of the night at the White House will split $600,000. Congratulations, boys. Who's got the first question?
Let's start with the champion, ILLIA TOPURIA, in the front right here, other side, right here, right here. Obviously, a lot of people were vying for this spot, being side A of this historic card. I guess, what does it say about you that the UFC is trusting you for such a marquee event in a historic moment?
Mira, una oportunidad tremenda, una cartelera histórica. ¿Qué dice de ti que el UFC te puso básicamente como estelar para esto?
Honestly, I don't know what it says about me. I'm just so grateful with the UFC and with Dana, with everyone that was involved in this event that gave me this huge opportunity. And the only thing I can say is thank you, and I really appreciate it.
And standing opposite you is Justin Gaethje, obviously one of the most, maybe the most exciting fighter that has ever stepped into the UFC octagon. What are you expecting from Justin, and how can you possibly prepare for someone where a lot of their opponents just don't look the same after fighting Justin?
Listen, one thing I know for a fact is that he never fought with someone like me. And the only thing that I want from Justin is to him to show up in the event, and I'm gonna do the rest. You know what I mean?
Question for Justin, right here. Obviously, everyone wanted this main event spot. You're the American in this historic card at the White House. You essentially manifested this in January. You said beat Patty, unify against ILLIA. You got what you wanted. I guess, what are the emotions now before this historic event?
Yeah, it is an absolute dream come true. From where I come from, we all come from somewhere, but I come from the middle of nowhere, and to represent this country on this level, at this moment in my career, is something that I could have never dreamt of. My first fight ever was outside, and one of my last fights will be outside. So it's a crazy life. I'm gonna be so ready. I'm so ready to put it on the line. I don't give a fuck if he beats me, doesn't beat me, doesn't matter. I'm coming in there and I'm gonna try to knock this motherfucker out. I will be throwing missiles on the White House lawn on June 14th. Promise you that.
And you know, a lot of people say this run that ILLIA is on might be the best 3 wins we've ever seen in the UFC. You fought all of the great lightweights of the world. How does ILLIA stack up compared to your past opponents?
Yeah, I think he's my second toughest test ever, next to Habib. But yeah, those three knockouts, Volkanovski, Holloway, Oliveira, yeah, legendary. So it's just gonna make this win that much more spectacular.
Wow.
I have to ask, we haven't really seen you, we haven't seen or heard from you since that fight in Abu Dhabi. How's life? And I guess, what do you make of this reception here in Newark before this event in the White House?
We haven't heard or seen from you since the fight in Abu Dhabi. So what is it to be around here?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Like, I just keep training since October because we thought we were gonna have a revenge earlier with Thomas Pinal. Fortunately, he was not free, not LC free. But yeah, we keep training, and now to be here, I'm so happy to be part of this event, and I'm so proud, really proud.
You fought big heavy hitters like Francis and Derrick and tall guys like Volkov. You faced off with Alex, who's coming up from light heavyweight. Did he feel and look like a heavyweight when you stood opposite him?
Yeah, he looked really like an heavyweight, and he's not a surprise, because that's really interesting what I say, guys. Listen, I know everybody understand. Now I can talk this. So I say, we did already a face-off there 2 or 3 years ago. He came to France, in Paris, in HARUS. It was a pleasure to have him. And I knew already it's going to be big. He was already big. And the real question is how we did to make the weight for the middleweight. This is the real question.
Question for Ponton, right here. You're obviously shooting for a history, getting your third belt in a third weight class. A lot of people think if you win this belt, you could be maybe the greatest fighter that has ever fought in the UFC. Is that something that weighs on your mind, or is it just business as usual at the White House?
E você está lutando pela história na Casa Branca por um terceiro cinturão e muita gente diz que se você ganhar esse cinturão, você vai ser considerado o melhor lutador da história. Pressão, pensa nisso, está na tua cabeça a ideia de ser considerado o melhor lutador da história ou basicamente é só mais um dia de trabalho?
Chama! Bom, eu venho fazendo meu trabalho, né? Eu recebo essas oportunidades porque eu venho fazendo grandes lutas, isso me deixa muito motivado. Bom, um terceiro cinturão, todo mundo sabe da grandeza que é esse feito. Todo mundo sabe da minha história. Eu tenho certeza que muitas pessoas vão estar me vendo. Tem uma história bonita para motivar pessoas. Isso é que me inspira.
For sure, the work has been shown. I've been putting on the work, and the reason because I'm here is because of the work that I've been putting in and the effort that I put in as a reward for everything that I've done. And now an opportunity to turn that into a third belt, that is historic. That's something that inspires people because I come from a life of challenges, of difficulties. I have a very beautiful story to show, and for someone like me to accomplish that and to make history, it will inspire people as well.
And Cyril obviously presents a lot of problems for heavyweights, but when you break his skill set down, where does he actually shine in there?
O Cyril sempre foi um cara que deu problema para vários tipos de peso pesado. Quando você olha de maneira técnica, que problema que você vê no Cyril?
Não, acho que todo atleta, todo adversário é um problema. São pessoas treinadas ali, querendo sair com a vitória. Né? Pô, eu agora indo pra categoria de cima, né? Claro que é um outro desafio, mas eu tô preparado para isso. Como ele falou, não sei como que ele fazia o peso médio, né? O cara desse tamanho. Então dá pra ver que eu sou um peso pesado.
Every athlete poses a challenge, and he's no different to that. I mean, we're talking about a professional athlete. You just have to think about it. I'm ready for that challenge, and that's what happens. As he said, when he met me before, he thought he didn't know how I made middleweight. I was always prepared for heavyweight. I've been an athlete, ready to go, and I'm prepared for this.
And I have to ask you about that gentleman at the end of the table. He called you out after his last fight. Apparently there was a report that he was sizing you up. What do you make of Josh Hokit's persona, and do you see that as a fight down the road?
E tem que perguntar sobre o cavalheiro que está no final ali da mesa, que falou o teu nome, mencionou o teu nome, depois da última luta dele, o Josh Hokit, que está aqui. O que você achou do fato que ele mencionou você?
Bom, não sei, eu tô focado na minha luta, né? Não tenho por que falar dessa luta agora.
I don't know, I'm focused on my fight. There's no reason for me to be talking about his fight now.
For Dana and the headliners here, Dana, I believe you said yesterday that Arman Tsarukyan will be the backup for this fight. Can you confirm that? And then from Justin and Ilya, just your thoughts on that and potentially having to prepare for another man should something happen here, which of course we're hoping does not.
Yes, true.
I have no thoughts.
Me personally, I don't care who I'm gonna have in front. June 14, I'm gonna break his job in the first minute, rather if it's Arman or Justin.
And just one more for Alex Pereira. Alex, just tell us your preparation for heavyweight, and do you see yourself ever going back to light heavyweight? Because you're hearing Carlos Ulberg calling you out. Hamzat Chimaev says if he wins tomorrow, he wants to move up. Like, do you ever see yourself dropping back down, or are you enjoying this experience too much?
Pronto, Alex. Você falou agora, você tá como peso pesado, mas assim, existe uma possibilidade de você voltar a ser um peso meio pesado de novo por conta do fato de que Carlos Ulberg já falou teu nome, o pessoal chama teu nome, sempre o pessoal quer lutar com você. Existe a possibilidade de você voltar a ser um meio pesado?
Bom, tô aqui pra lutar, tenho um novo contrato com o UFC, Dana White tá aí, o que ele quiser fazer, eu tô dentro.
I'm here to fight, you know, Dana White is the president of the UFC, whatever he wants to do, I'm in.
It's a question for Josh Hokit. Josh, The last fight out, you had a fantastic performance against Curtis Blades. You went to war for 3 rounds. Are you able to fight Derrick Lewis in the same way, or the fact he hit so hard means you have to play it a bit more cautious?
Derrick Lewis ain't tight. That's why he pussied out and took a dive in his last fight. I'm gonna retire him, then he's gonna sell old man ass wipes, cause his knees look like a broke toy. And on June 14th, I'm gonna beat the shit out of the black Pillsbury Doughboy. Am I right, New Jersey? Bitch.
Derrick, just your thoughts on what Josh said there. He says he's going to retire you.
I dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. He's black. Go on. He's bald. Does he look like a bitch? What? Does he look like...
I ain't understand nothing he said. Tell him guys to take that mic away from his mouth a little bit. I know it's black and big. You gotta pull it away from his mouth a little bit for me to understand. I ain't understand anything he said. I just heard a bunch of screaming and shit. Repeat.
Do you not rate his mic skills or his character work?
I never even heard of the guy until after the fight, or his last fight. That's whenever I heard of him. Honestly, I never even heard of him before.
How grateful were you to President Trump that he basically told Dana White that you have to be on this card? And how grateful are you for this opportunity?
Very grateful. You know, shit. It's like a dream come true to fight at the White House. No, I never thought I would even make it this far in my career to be fighting at the White House.
Derrick is dyslexic, so math should suck. And when I cut him open, all you will see is backwood guts. The black beast is gonna get his ass beat. Am I right, New Jersey?
Sorry, Derrick, you were saying?
Yeah, like I was saying, I'm like so happy to be fighting at the White House, man. Dream come true. It's gonna be a good night, man.
Does anything this guy say get under your skin at all?
I really can't understand. You know I'm old, man. I can't hear the shit people saying, man. I'm old. I'm 41.
It's not that old.
Which version of Josh Hokit will we see at the White House?
Alex gained some weight and now he thinks he's King Kong. But his girl said the steroids killed his ding dong. Am I right, New Jersey?
Cyril, do you feel that Alex Pereira is a tougher fight for you than Tom Aspinall was?
Completely different fight. Like Alex Pereira is a beautiful striker, one of the best in the UFC. I think Thomas Minal is more well-rounded with a different skill. It's going to be completely different. Like I fought already some huge guy, huge champion, but it's going to be completely different than Tom.
And then question for Josh, it was mentioned that you did kind of go face-to-face with Poatan earlier today. What was the thought there?
I come to devour. You will know the day, you will know the hour. I'm gonna give Pereira a golden shower. I'm not just gonna win, I'm gonna piss on him. I'm gonna shama on your mama. This guy's the baddest man on the planet. Look how I speak to him. Like my dog, like my you.
Então,
What you gonna do?
Então, Poatan, vou traduzir o
You
poema.
ain't gonna do shit.
Ele disse que não sabe o dia, não sabe a hora, mas ele sabe que no final das contas ele vai dar um golden shower em você, ele vai dar uma mijada. Ele falou, você é um dos maiores, cara mais intimidadores da história do UFC, e olha como ele fala com você, como se você fosse um cachorro. Da tua mãe.
Não tem nem o que falar, cara. A gente tava na entrevista algumas horas atrás, ele ficou me encarando, frente a frente, eu falei, chama. No meio de todo mundo, ele quer aparecer, porque ele não fez nada lá.
You know, I have nothing to say about this guy. Listen, we were giving an interview earlier today. This guy just goes right by me, starts saying things. I looked at him in his eye and I said, Shama. Well,
Oh,
why
Shama.
didn't he do
He said-
anything when I was there?
He says Shama. He speaks English.
He doesn't need me to.
He speaks English. He says Shama.
Hey, you
Ele,
fucking.
ele falou
Hey,
Shama,
Shama.
você fala
Who the
inglês.
fuck
Fala-
is you? You
Manda
little.
minha-
I have the I'm the real BMF belt. Little short midget. Fuck you.
Fuck you, little bitch.
Fucking little
Sit
midget.
down.
Come up to a room. I'll give it to anybody.
Fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Algum comentário?
Hey, you have your boyfriend speaking for you?
Tá deixando o Ilha falar por vocês?
My performance.
Take this little
He's
pussy out.
upset me.
Take this little
And
pussy
ILLIA
out.
Topuria.
Take
showed
him
us
out.
all
Take him
that
out.
you
Get
shouldn't
out of-
find your wife in
Get out.
Miami.
Get out.
Am I
Get
right,
out.
New Jersey?
Bye, you little pussy.
All right, thanks for